They said she should be grateful you're providing housing for her. Welcome back to the Daily Scoop, and here's the scoop for you. Am I the asshole for not wanting to go to my husband's graduation because of his parents? My husband graduates with his MHA in another state at the end of this month, and I absolutely do not want to go anymore because of my in laws. Our entire wedding process, they told me I should have our wedding on a cruise instead of Cancun, and kept telling me I should change the destination, and his stepmom kept telling me how I should do things instead, saying it was too expensive because they upgraded their suites and first class tickets, which is fine if that's how they prefer to travel, but we're not the reason it was too expensive. His stepmom at some point stopped talking to me altogether after finding out my sister in law was a bridesmaid because she hates my sister in law and previously wanted me to pick a side. They kept complaining and complaining. Then his dad told him he'd order him a custom suit and ghosted my husband when it came down to getting the suit. My dad had to go with him instead. Then 1 month before the wedding, they canceled because they had too much going on. His parents are constantly inserting their opinions where they don't belong, such as telling me that I spend too much money on our kids, my stepkids, and taking them to places and that kids can stand to scrub floors every once in a while because kids don't need daily outings and I don't need to buy them food every time we're out. And I find myself over explaining because that's not at all what's happening. I buy season passes to the zoo and museums and pack food everywhere we go. My husband later made a financial decision regarding our home without discussing it with me first, and his parents called me ungrateful for being upset. Not about the decision itself, but because he made it without me. They said she should be grateful you're providing housing for her. To be clear, I don't work because I'm in a master's program, and I contributed to our bills equally until last year. We got into a huge fight, and I left to my parents for the night. When we made up, I saw a text from his dad saying, "Don't give in to her and stay strong," and sending videos on how a wife should act if her husband is paying all of the bills. This was all mostly a while ago. While I agree it probably seems like I have more of a husband problem than an in law problem, he has made tremendous strides in strengthening and fixing our marriage since most of these instances. But the thing is now, he was showing me something and accidentally showed me text between him and his dad where he shared I was in the hospital and his dad's response was, "Don't get your vasectomy reversed," because my husband had a vasectomy during his previous marriage and we've been discussing having it reversed so we can plan for a baby when I finish my degree. Now I just feel disgusted and I don't want to go to the graduation because they're the only people attending with us. I cannot do a full weekend with them, but I can't ask him not to invite his family. So am I the asshole? First of all, regardless if he's making strides or not, you still have a husband problem because why is he still entertaining their BS? Why is he sharing personal information with them? He needs to make a decision if he's going to be married to you and support you or if he's going to be married to his parents for the rest of his life because you can't have strides without any actual change. You're not the asshole. Let me know in the comments who you think the asshole is. And feel free to follow my Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and subscribe to my YouTube channel.